Hey Capricorn, how y'all doing? This is Tanara and you're watching Ridiculous Tarot. And if you are new here, once again, I am Tanara. I am an intuitive and I am here to give you guys a message. So this is your May 2023 monthly reading. This will be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, okay? So if you're watching this video this time, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Don't be a hater all your life. Just like, comment, and subscribe, okay? All right, I'm gonna remind you again. But anyway, yes, I'm so thankful that you guys are tuning in. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So I got a channel song for you guys first because I've been doing that for everybody, because I get channel songs for every sign before I go ahead and get into the reading. You know, I'm a clairaudient, so why not, right? So the song that I got for you guys is Brent Faiyaz, Trust, where he's like, you said that I can trust you, don't lie, I could really use it. So he's pretty much just talking about how like, are you gonna be 10 toes down? Can I trust you? Like, if I really, you know, put my all into you, like, is you gonna backstab me? Pretty much that type of energy, like maybe a bit paranoid. So y'all could be experiencing maybe possibly meeting somebody new, or somebody new will be coming in for you this month, between this month and next month. But yeah, I'm seeing this month there could be someone who has sparked your interest, or vice versa. This could be even just you evaluating the relationships in your life and asking yourself, like, dang, can I trust these people? I feel like you guys have been through a lot, and so I feel like that's why it's kind of like, can I trust you? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like for a lot of you, you don't trust a lot of people, because of the things that you've been through, whether this is love, family, friends. I just feel like, yeah, yeah, that's pretty much that. So let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, I didn't pray. Okay. The Most High asks for divine guidance, truth, and clarity at this time surrounding this reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I ask for protection of all of those watching this reading as well as myself, and I ask that my guides assist me with this reading. Any distractions or anything that wishes to disrupt this reading at this time, it is blocked out and it does not have any effect on anything that's going on at this time. Yes, for the good of all and all, so it is. All right. What is the energy surrounding Capricorns for May 2023? What is the energy surrounding Capricorns for May 2023? Okay, yep. 9 of Pentacles. I don't know why I heard cut the grass as soon, tending to the garden. So I feel like, honestly, let me just pull the rest, but I got a message from that. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. The Tower card in the reverse. The Devil card. This is y'all card. Y'all card came out in y'all reading. The Devil in the reverse. That's clarifying the 9 of Pentacles. The 4 of Swords in the upright, clarifying the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Ace of Wands in the reverse, clarifying the Tower in the reverse. The 2 of Cups is here. So this is once again about relationships. Okay, yeah, for some of you, I feel like there may be somebody that you are pursuing. There could be a relationship where you and this person are getting to know each other. Okay, I don't know if somebody wants to make it official or not. Yeah, somebody possibly wants to make it official. Okay, for some of you. Okay, oh, but the Hierophant is in the reverse. So I don't know if somebody was living with somebody and that ended, or somebody was married to somebody and that ended. So I don't know if they found out somebody else had other options, or they things were not clear. Okay, or somebody wanted something different. But yes, this is definitely about a connection. So let's see. Some of you, I feel like, had to cut the grass. And that's what I heard when I looked at the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like at this time, you guys have really been eliminating anything that has made you feel stuck. Anybody who has been contributing to your downfall or contributing to you doing unhealthy things. I feel like some of y'all were like around people that maybe like wanted you to like, and I don't always get that this is like a bad energy when people are like this, but I feel like you guys are just coming into the awareness where you and people are different. I feel like you guys have been upgrading your life or really trying to. And I feel like maybe you were at one point attached to people who were not really trying to better their lives. They were cool when you were like this, you know. Some of you could have been really into some addictive habits. Okay, some of you could have been into some sinful things, I guess you could say, or more so indulging in more so of a darker energy where you were more so into things that could have been considered unhealthy or self-sabotaging is what I'm getting, you know. But I feel like this was holding you back from your full potential. Or this is just what you were always used to. I just feel like some of y'all could have changed y'all diet, or you could be going into wanting to change your diet. Yeah, because I feel like the devil has to do with vices. It has to do with quote unquote things that are sinful or harmful to us or addictive or things that we depend on. So there was something here that you had a dependency on, something here that you were using to cope possibly, or just yeah, it's like this negative energy. Something doesn't have that effect on you anymore though, so proud of you for that. I feel like some of you guys could have let go of an addiction or let go of an addictive habit or something that you were using as a vice, okay? Because you realized it was holding you back. So I feel like this could have been people, or a relationship or some type of habit. But I feel like you guys had to cut the grass because maybe you just realized like some people only liked that version of you. They didn't like the healthy version of you. Or even if you got to this healthy version and we're still trying to keep this type of energy around, it just didn't line up anymore. So I'm getting like an elevation when it comes to your energy, okay? But I feel like, yeah, you guys have maybe more so been living a healthier lifestyle, maybe more so just trying to better yourselves. I feel like you guys want to better your health as well. So I feel like if some of you had a terrible diet or just, I feel like I'm getting a detox energy. Some of y'all could have recently did a cleanse or a detox to lose weight or to like, I feel like some of y'all are studying some stuff about diet. I'm gonna just be honest, okay? But yeah, I feel like you guys are just kind of looking back at your past self and really kind of seeing like who you used to be, okay? And so I feel like you realize that some things were necessary. And if you don't realize that, that's what Spirit is saying. Like, some things were necessary for you to go through because they were slowing you down. This was the things that you were doing before, they were only going to lead to your demise. I definitely am getting so many energies here, whether it's diet, whether it's friends, whether it's family. I feel like there were either people or habits holding you down, or all together. And I feel like you've finally gotten out of this energy where you have released it. You've released this, you know, you've released this stuck energy, this energy that was weighing you down, okay? But I feel like now you're in this place where you're more so in a self-centered energy. You know, you're not really putting too much into anything right now. You're more so just investing in yourself. And I'm just getting minding your business. I'm just getting somebody who's single, you know, and that's doing their thing, that's really just trying to improve themselves, okay? Because I feel like this is like the calm after the storm. Like, you guys have just been perfectly okay with peace. Like, I feel like some of you guys have had some chaotic lives. I feel like I feel like y'all have, whether you had a rough past for some of you, whether you were into some, you know, some dark things or some like even crime or whatever. I just feel like, because with the Tower and the Devil here, I'm just getting like, yeah, it was definitely some stuff going on. And I felt like it was because of things that you were doing, just to be honest. So you had to be more responsible, and that's just what I'm getting. Yeah, I feel like there's this peace here. It's really a peace, like really being to yourself, you know. I feel like you're even kind of, maybe you might be in touch with some people, or you might talk back to some people on the phone, or you just kind of, or even through social media. And I feel like you are kind of looking back on, you're looking back on the life that you had before. I feel like you guys are really, if you haven't acknowledged it, you need to acknowledge your growth. Because I feel like if you really look back at how far you've come, wow, like a total. And I feel like other people may notice this too, like, oh, they not who they used to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's family or somebody that has known you a while, like, oh, they're definitely not who they used to be. Like, what? Like, definitely growth I'm seeing here, like maturity. But there's this peace energy. It could be a bit of like it could be a bit of boredom, you know, because I feel like for me, even I've had to realize this, like when you've been through a lot of stuff and you finally get to a place where you can kind of just relax and really focus on you, it can feel a bit boring. It can kind of feel like, dang, like, you know, but that doesn't mean go back to this, you know. Yeah. So let's see, let's pull some more. The Star card. For sure. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. The Justice card. The Eight of Wands in the reverse, clarifying the Star. The Death card in the reverse, clarifying the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Ten of Wands, clarifying the Justice card in the upright. So yeah, I don't know. Some of you could even just want to connect with somebody. Some of you guys could be ready for love because you've been single and working on yourself. So you could want to connect with somebody now. You could want to, you feel like you worked on yourself a lot. So there could be somebody you're interested in, or this could be coming, you know, because Spirit has seen how much you've been working on yourself. And even if you're working on yourself right now, still, it's just, yeah. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, you guys have been going through this like replenishing, this cleansing, you know, you're being guided at this time for real. And I feel like with the Eight of Wands, this is meant to happen where you're kind of like not really moving right now. Nothing's really moving. You know, some of you could feel like things are kind of slow, okay, or they have been slow. But I feel like it's meant for this to happen at this time, okay? Yeah, with the Two of Pentacles here, you've released a lot, okay? Two of Pentacles in the reverse and a Death card. And you could have even lost some people. I don't know why I feel like I'm picking up on people who have a very, like, you guys may have had a rough lifestyle one time. Maybe you've lost a lot of loved ones. You could have even lost, like physically lost some loved ones. And I do send my condolences. I feel like, yeah, like you've had to release a lot of things. I feel like you also just had to stop holding on to certain things. Like things were forced. I feel like you had a forced change for some of you. Like it was heavy. I feel like a heavy energy. Like what? And so I feel like some of you, I don't know why I just heard that, survivor's remorse or survivor's guilt. So some of you had a rough, like, childhood, like teenage years, adulthood, where you were into some stuff and you were probably like one of the only ones to make it out. This could like kind of burden you a bit, you know. I just feel like you're also still healing from it. Like things are still kind of, you know, balancing themselves out. You know what I'm saying? I just feel guilt here. Like maybe you're like kind of putting a sort of judgment on yourself. I feel like also, okay, that's also what I'm getting. It wasn't easy for you guys to make these. I feel like you guys have had to make a lot of hard decisions that you didn't want to make, but it was like, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting an energy of like, you know that something is a decision that you need to make, but it's hard. You know, it's a rough type of decision, but it's needed for your growth. It's needed. Like it might be challenging, but you got to do it. You know, because in the long haul, it's going to be worth it. So I feel like you guys have, that's what I'm saying, a forced change. It's like you guys have been really paying attention to where you're being guided at this time, or when you're being guided not to move on something. I feel like a lot of you really have been like divinely guided and really paying attention to what your guides are telling you, what the Most High is telling you. You have, and it hasn't been easy. It hasn't. I feel like you've had to disengage from some things for sure. It hasn't been an easy route at all. Okay, we're gonna get one more spread and then we will conclude the reading. Any more messages for Capricorn for the rest of May 2023? Yep, I feel like you guys really have just been working, not really talking to nobody. I feel like some of y'all have just been MIA. And some of y'all could still be like, I feel like some of you guys have just kind of been like disengaging, maybe just working on your faith. I just feel like you've cut some things off and you've left them in the dust, but you still feel heaviness behind this. That's what I'm saying. It's like you guys, you made the right decisions, but sometimes you could be wondering, did I make the right decisions? Was I wrong for doing this? And I feel like you weren't. I feel like you made the decisions that you were meant to make. You know, I feel like your guides are proud of you overall. Five of Wands is here in the reverse. King of Swords is here in the reverse. The 10 of Cups is here in the upright. Temperance card is here, clarifying the Five of Wands in the reverse. The Knight of Swords is here in the reverse, clarifying the King of Swords in the reverse. And the Fool card is here in the reverse as well, clarifying the 10 of Cups. I have a message already that I want to get out. The Two of Wands is here, okay? I don't know if this could be like, oh. Yeah, for some of you, it's like that you had to take a different path. Like, and it's like, I feel like some of you guys are just understanding, like it's emotional maturity here and kind of understanding, like really looking at what a certain path would have done for you, or what a certain path would have, like, I just keep getting this energy of like you reflecting on the path that you were taking before in your life, really seeing your maturity and your growth, really seeing where you've come from. I feel like also you guys realize that if you would have continued to go down a certain path, it was not in alignment, because this is the title card here. And as you can see, this card says you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. So it's like with that Two of Wands there, it's like if you would have took the path you were taking, yeah. So I feel like you guys are noticing that. Like you're just looking at the path that you could have went down. You could even be reflecting on other people who went down that path and you see where they are. And it's like, okay, yeah, I know that I made the right choice. I just keep getting that. I keep getting like you guys have had a rough past. But yes, you've overcome this conflict. You could have just had a situation where this could have been family even. Like you just grew up with a lot of conflict, okay? But yeah, I feel like this is definitely in the past now, but this could have even been just like abuse, like verbal abuse, like fighting, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna come back to that. I feel like you don't need to explain yourself to people either. I felt the need to say this, you know, or you're learning to not have to explain yourself to people, okay? I feel like there were just also some people around you that once again wanted to pull you down or make you feel like there was not anything more that you could have. I don't know why I get that. I just get like, you know, because we can be influenced by the people that we're around, or it's a bit harder when you have you could have just had a different mindset as opposed to others that you were around, especially if this was a family situation. Okay, you could have had a different mindset from your family members. You know what I'm saying? Man, you could have just had like a different mindset from your family members, and that's why you guys clashed. This could have just been also like where, oh, I heard misery loves company. So yes, misery loves company. Yeah, I just feel like that King of Swords is here in the reverse. And then the Knight of Swords in the reverse. It's just telling me like arguments or somebody putting somebody down, or but I just feel like you're healing from this now. You're healing from this now, and I feel like you're disengaging as well. So you're not talking to these people anymore, or you're not giving any more energy to this situation anymore. I feel like you've cut off communication for your happiness. Like for your happiness and for your peace, okay? Some of you, if this is a family situation, you could just be realizing like, hey, I'll make my own family. You know what I'm saying? It hurts, but I'll make my own family. So I just feel like you guys are in a healing stage where you're not talking to anybody right now. And yeah, I feel like with the Fool in the reverse, like, the Fool in the reverse with that 10 of Cups. You could also be healing from people like kind of telling you that you were stupid for doing. I feel like some of you were put down a lot. Like put down a lot, or made to feel like you couldn't really do anything different. You couldn't take any risks. Like you just doubted yourself. You doubted your ideas. You doubted your, your mind. Like the King of Swords is very much so a visionary. Like they have ideas, and you know what I'm saying, they make plans to execute them as well. Very smart, very intellectual, very well spoken. They do research on things, you know what I'm saying? So you could be the type of person, you like to do research on things, you like to look into things. And you know what I'm saying? You've always probably been very smart, very educated, but I feel like you just kind of doubted this, or people made you doubt this around you. Like, I don't know. I'm just getting that. Like, yeah, but overall, I just see you guys in this healing energy at this time. Okay, I feel the need to pull some more for you guys. Let me just see what's going to be happening for the rest of this month for Capricorns. What will be happening for the rest of this month? I feel like I can't leave y'all like that. It's something about it. What is going to be happening for the rest of this month for Capricorns, Sun, Moon, and Rising? What will be happening for the rest of this month for them? Oh, okay, the Empress wanted to pop out, but I did not take her. Okay, Three of Wands is here in the reverse. The 10 of Pentacles is here in the reverse. The World is here in the upright. The 10 of Swords is here in the reverse, clarifying the 3 of Wands. The Page of Wands is here in the reverse, clarifying the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. The Sun card is here in the reverse. I feel like you guys are just really going to be distant from a lot of people. The 7 of Cups. I feel like people will be wondering, like, what do you have going on? Yeah. People are going to be wondering what's going on with you, because you guys are really being to yourselves this month. I just see you guys being in hermit mode. Okay. But it's because you guys are healing. Yeah, you're healing, and you're really trying to just get yourself together, get your life together. Like that's what you're focused on. I feel like you realize you can't focus on other people or other things at this time. Yeah, you're tired of like you're tired of like, I feel like forcing situations or just acting like everything is all good when it comes to people, because this says everything is fine, which is the 10 of Swords. And so I feel like maybe you guys were the type to still try to like, be there for people, or still try to just like, overdo things, and you were sacrificing yourself. Okay. And I feel like wasn't nobody else doing that same thing. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like the Trust song by Brent Fayez wasn't only coming up for relationships, it was coming up romantic relationships. It was coming up for family and friends as well, for sure. And as you can see here, we have the Ten of Swords. So we just had the Everything is Fine card, and then we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So yeah, you guys are distancing yourselves, and I feel like it's making some people wonder what's going on with you, but I feel like you are in this space of just releasing a lot of things that you know, that happened to you. You have to heal. So I feel like at this time you're making the choice to distance yourself, because you feel like that's really the only way you're going to be able to heal. So yeah, definitely distancing yourselves from family. I feel like some of y'all could have grew up with a rough family dynamic, or maybe like a broken home, or this can also just be you kind of like distancing yourselves when it comes to a commitment that was lost, possibly. Yeah, I'm getting more so this is family for a lot of y'all. Like you're just realizing like I can't deal with my family anymore, like not at this time. This was you. Some of y'all had a negative childhood, and I'm sorry to hear that. Really, you had a negative childhood and you had a negative upbringing. You dealt with a lot as a child. You probably had to mature very young. You had to deal with a lot of things that you shouldn't have had to deal with. So yeah, I feel like some of you guys moved away from family because of this, and that's also why people feel like you're so distant. You've moved away from family and different things like that. So people could be looking at you through the internet, trying to see what you're doing on the internet. But I feel like you guys are just kind of like closing out this cycle or getting closure on your own when it comes to the fact, when it comes to family, when it comes to a relationship that ended, a marriage that ended, a living situation. I feel like, yeah, you're closing this out and you're accepting what has happened. Like, yeah. I feel like also for a lot of you, you're going to be coming to some realizations just about, this negative experience, this negative foundation that you've had. And I feel like when you're away from something, you can really see the whole picture. And I feel like for a lot of you, this may also kind of make you feel a bit down, because like I can't believe that this really happened. So for some of you, could be just like more so healing your inner child. You know what I'm saying? And really kind of grieving that inner child as well. Okay. But yeah, I'm just seeing you coming to a place of closure, a place of realization, seeing the full picture of things. But I do see that you're just going to be distancing yourself for your own peace. Like I said, I feel like you guys have been changing your diet, changing your lifestyle, maybe newly single, but you're focusing on you, and there's nothing wrong with that. So yeah. We're going to get a quick message from the Affirmators deck, a positive message to end this reading with. And yeah. Spirit, what positive message do you have for Capricorn? I wanted to say Pisces. I don't know if some of y'all could be dealing with a Pisces or what, but yeah. What message do you have for Capricorns for the rest of May? Patience. Okay, so abundance at the bottom of the deck. It's a purple card. I feel like this is about understanding that things, if you feel like things are moving slow, there's things that are happening in the background for you at this time. So it says patience. Congratulations, you've been granted more patience. Every time I read this, it's like, okay. But because we want things to happen on our time. So I feel like be patient with yourself at this time. So it says you may start using it right away or much later. Waiting a long time is the sort of option now afforded to you by greater patience. Can you believe it? I really don't like this card, y'all. I'm gonna just be honest. Look at this. You're still reading and you haven't started getting annoyed yet. Look, I have. Anyway, imagine how this patience will transform your life. Imagine how easy it will be to go to the post office. So some of y'all could be going to the post office, could be mailing something just because it said it. But yeah, I really feel like at this time there's a need to be patient with yourself in the way that things are going. But that's what I'm saying. I just feel like because you guys have been through a lot and you're going through this stage of healing, of purging, of holding yourself accountable, like you got to give yourself time, and trust that what you're doing is the right thing. As long as you're doing the right things in this moment, everything else will work out. So, all right, Capricorns, that's the end of y'all reading. I do hope that y'all enjoyed it. I do hope that it helped you. If not, it wasn't for you. Remember, I'm reading for different placements, and this is other people coming on here. So if it don't apply, let it fly. That's why we say sun, moon, and rising. Okay. So make sure once again that you like, comment, and subscribe. It does help my channel a lot. It helps this message to get out to other people. Okay. And yes, once again, like, comment, and subscribe if you didn't hear me the first time. Okay. By the way, I say this very honestly, your girl is going through some financial struggles at this time. I'm currently looking for a job because I have not been monetized on here yet, and I have not started taking readings on here yet, and I don't plan on it until I'm ready. So because I always want to do things with patience. Okay, so I don't want to move too fast and trying to offer readings just because I'm in a compromising position. But I do take donations for my channel. That helps me to get new materials on here. But at this time, I'm asking that you donate to me so that I can keep going and being able to come on here and do this for you guys so my living situation won't be compromised. But I take Venmo as well as Cash App. Any donation, whether it's $2, $3, I don't care. It helps, and I do appreciate it because this is an energy exchange. We readers come on here and we exchange energy, and we expect for some type of payback, even if we don't say it, even if it's just a thank you, even if it's just a like, comment, or $2. It is appreciated. So I do ask that you guys help me out with that. I'm working on asking for help, so yeah, it would be appreciated. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say. Love you guys. See you guys next month in the what is that, the June 2023 reading. But keep an eye out for collective readings, keep an eye out for pick a card readings, and I'm going to be doing some celebrity readings on here because I've been more interested in doing that. But also check out my personal YouTube, I am Tinara, where I do vlogs, where I talk about my childhood, talk about trauma, relationships, just life in general, spirituality, all of that. Okay, yeah, all that's linked down below. Okay, all that's linked down below. So thank you guys once again, and yeah, we'll see you guys next month.